Hey guys, and welcome to the ultimate mining guide for Minecraft Bedrock 1.18. In this video I'll be going over how to get different resources, the best ways to mine them, and the best Y levels. Let's go! First things first, we're going to be going over Amethyst geodes. These have been changed generation-wise in the latest 1.18 update. They used to be able to spawn pretty much anywhere as long as it was underground, so the easiest way always used to be looking under the oceans for them. However, as of the latest update, they now only generate underneath Y30. As you can see, this one is deep down at Y-25. Therefore, the best way to look for them would be to just look around in caves for these blocks here, the smooth basalt and the calcite blocks. So if you're looking through a cave and see these blocks, then you know that you've found yourself a geode. Whilst you're out in the caves, you may be interested to find the new cave biomes. One of these two biomes is the dripstone caves. This can spawn pretty much anywhere underground, and there is no way of telling where it is going to be. If you just search underground enough, you should be able to find one, and they will look like this. As you can see, they have dripstone blocks and pointed dripstones on both the floor and on the ceiling. The other new underground biome that you will find is the lush caves biome. This can be found by looking out for one of these azalea trees and mining down below it. These trees only spawn on top of the lush caves biome, so if we mine down a little bit, we should be able to find one cave. As you can see, a little way down, and we have found ourselves a lush cave. If you wanted to find a bigger one, you'd probably just need to explore around a little bit until you found a larger area. Now for the bit that I'm sure most of you were here for, where the different ores spawns and what's the best level to mine at. I'm going to be going through the ores one by one and telling you what the best level is and where they will spawn. So the first ore we're going to talk about is coal ore. This ore can spawn anywhere from the very top of the world at Y256 all the way down to the bottom of the world at deep slate layer at Y0. As you can see, this means it will spawn both in the sides of mountains like this and all the way down in caves like this. Most common level for it to spawn at is Y95, which, as you can see, would be this level, so it is most common in the sides and inside of mountains. The next ore I'm going to be discussing is iron ore. This ore can spawn anywhere from the top of the world at Y256 all the way down to the very bottom at Y equals -63. The most common level for it to spawn at, and then the best mining level, is Y15, which is around where I am now. As you can see from this, it is just above deep slate level. It will also spawn below deep slate at Y0 and below in ore veins. These are large amounts of iron that you will find, and you'll be able to mine through and get stacks upon stacks of iron. You can find these because they will be iron ore next to this block here, tuff. So if you see those two together at below Y0, then you found yourself an iron vein. Since these veins can contain stacks of iron, I would recommend mining them if you can find one. I've just gone down a little bit, and as you can see, here is an example of an iron vein. As you can see, there is tuff here and iron ore. You may also see some raw iron blocks here and there as well. The next ore to talk about is redstone ore. This ore can spawn anywhere below Y15. That means it can spawn all the way down to -63. The ore, while it can spawn anywhere, it gradually becomes more common if you're below Y32. So that means the best layer is as deep as you can mine. I would usually probably mine around this level here so that you don't get too much lava. So that's around Y-50. Although if you do want to find more, you could dig a bit lower, although just beware of lava. The next ore to talk about is going to be gold ore. This ore will spawn at anywhere below Y32, so that is all the way down to Y-63. It is most common at Y-16, just below deep slate level. It will also spawn fairly commonly near the surface inside of Badlands biomes, so if you want to mine there, you will find a lot more ore than you would otherwise. Next up is lapis ore. This ore can spawn anywhere from water level at y64 all the way down to the bottom of the world at y-63. It is most common at exactly y0, which is just above here. Although, be warned, it is very rare to find in caves. It will mostly be found behind cave walls in mines. This is because it doesn't spawn very commonly if it is touching an air block. Therefore, the best way to mine it would be at y0, which is just above deep slate, mining in your own strip mine. So the next ore is copper ore. This ore will spawn below y96 and above deep slate layer y0. It is most common at y48, so you'll need to mine fairly high up to find this ore fairly easily. It also spawns almost double as much inside of dripstone caves, which I showed you how to find earlier. It also spawns inside of ore veins above deep slate layer, so above y0, and you can identify these because it will spawn alongside some granite. This is granite here. So if you see this right next to some granite in their strip, then you have found an ore vein with copper. It should contain a lot of copper, so it's good to mine if you need some. Next is by far the rarest ore, emeralds. This will spawn anywhere from the height limit at y256 all the way down to just below deep slate at y-16. It spawns more commonly the higher up you are, and importantly, it will only spawn inside of mountain biomes. This is what makes it the rarest, because it spawns about as commonly as diamonds, but only within mountain biomes. And finally, diamond ore. Diamond ore can spawn anywhere from y14 all the way up in regular stone, all the way down to the bottom of the world, -63, in deep slate. It will spawn more commonly the deeper down it is, so that's why I would recommend mining at y equals -59 for it. Y59 and not -63, because it is above bedrock, so you won't hit into any when you're mining for it. So now we've looked at where each of the ores will spawn. Which layer overall is the best to mine at? Well, this really depends on what ore you're looking for. As I just said a second ago, there are different levels for different ores. So if you were, say, getting diamonds, you'd want to go as deep as possible, but if you were looking for coal, you'd want to be mining inside of mountains. However, if you want a small amount of everything, then the best layers to mine at are about y0 to y5, just above deep slate. This will allow you to get a small amount of pretty much all of the ores, so you'll be able to get coal here, a small amount of diamonds, a bit of redstone, some gold, as well as all the other ores. So overall, I would recommend mining at whichever level is best for the material you need. However, mining at y around 0 to 5 is good if you want some of everything. Okay, now we've looked at how to get the different ores, we're going to be going over the best mining method to get as many diamonds or any other resource you need as quickly as possible. First things first, you'll need to mine down to the level of the resource you're trying to get. So if I was getting diamonds, I would go down to -59, which is what I am going to be doing. Like this. As you can see, I am now at the level of bedrock. Now what you need to do is go off either to the left or the right, and mine out by 2 blocks like this. So there is a 1 block gap, and then what you need to do is walk up to this wall as much as you can, and mine out as far as you can. Do the same on both sides. Then you'll need to mine 3 blocks, so there is a 2 block gap, and do the same thing again. And then you'll repeat this process for as long as you want. Make sure to place down some torches so that you can see where you are going. As you can see, I've already managed to find myself some diamonds, and we haven't even gone that far. This probably would have took less than 5 minutes in survival mode. This just shows you how efficient this mining method is, because it can find tons of diamonds very quickly. So once you think you have mined far enough in one direction, you can always go in the other one. And if you think you've gone enough this way, then just mine 12 blocks in this direction, and then one more, and then go again. So make sure it just has a 12 block gap until the next set of mines that you make. This method should get you the most diamonds out of any other mining method in a short amount of time. So that's my 1.18 ultimate guide to mining in Minecraft. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas for future videos, please pop them down in the comments. I'm always happy to hear them. Alright guys, see you next time, bye!